Page 12, shoot, now that I'm saying this out loud, I wanted to correct page 11 before we started. Let me open up page 11 for you guys, otherwise page 12 is what we're going to work on. Most of you did page 11 in just a couple minutes, but it'd be smart if we went over the answers. I believe yesterday I showed you guys how to find the answer keys, right? In school, the Schoology assignments. After we're done with this today, I'm going to attach page 11 to the assignment from yesterday. Because I prefer people to turn in the assignment before we go over, the answers, to be honest. Because I want you to try it, see how things are going. And then if you get answers wrong, then we try to figure out what went wrong. Wait, isn't that page 12? Hey. Nice. Okay. Well, I'll read the answers out loud. How's that? No, I can write them up there. Okay, function is the most straightforward one because I have it on the whiteboard over there. So if you put what a function is in your own terms, that's fine, that works. If you wrote down that definition up there, also great. Input and output, you can have something as minor and as easy as just X and Y. If you want to describe what it is, that works too. Okay, these I kind of let you try on your own. These are the exact same thing as a table, but they're written differently. So the point 1, 2 in a table would be the 1 and the 2 next to it. The point 2, 3 would be below it. So as long as you know the points are the same thing as a table, it works the same. You're going to look to see if there's duplicate numbers under the X column. There is. There are 2 different ones, and they have 2 different answers, so it is not a function. The 1 can only have one answer to be a function. 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5, the exact same setup. There are 2 2's, and they have different answers with them, so this one is no. Third one, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Well, they all have different first numbers, and so automatically it is a function. It's okay that they all have the same answer. What you cannot have is 2 different answers from the same number. Emily, why don't you call somebody for going over answers? Normally I don't do it this way because I have them written down, but apparently I have my pages mixed up in the answer key. No, you can just give a number rather than a person. 1 through 38. 24 is, oh, it's actually empty. Rowan. He looks excited. Rowan, is this a function or not? No. It is not, that is correct. There are 2 different 4's and they have 2 different answers. 2 of the same 4's that have different answers. So this is no. I saw yesterday a lot of people just put like an X through the whole table or circled the whole table. That's fine. However you want to mark it. Rowan, give me a number. Wait. 15. Empty. Well, you guys' brains aren't cooking very fast, are they? 21. You guys are still asleep. 21 is Valerie. How about, what do you think on this next one? Yes. It is a yes because all of the first numbers are different, which automatically makes it a yes. Keep going. 18. Brogan, why is everybody picking numbers right here? 18? Brogan? Yes. We got a yes because all the first numbers are different. Good. Let's go for the wings here. Lower numbers or higher numbers? Titus is gone.
30.
Skyla. Function or not? Not because? Oh, that's even perfect wording. Oh, that was good. The vertical line touches it twice, and so they would say it doesn't pass the vertical line test. If you guys are ever asked or need to show a reason, you can just draw a line like that and show the 2 points. You don't have to say in words, failed the vertical line test.
22. Oh, you got me.
Well, yeah. Okay, good. Vertical line would never touch twice. Okay, the bottom half is semi-review, but it's part of functions because it's called function notation. By us putting a single number in, we can only get one answer. So that's why they're functions. So putting 1 into there would give us 5. -2 into there would give us -1. Putting 0 in would give us 3. Second equation, we'd have 9 minus 4, 5. We'd have positive 9 minus 4, 5. Just curious. I don't know if anybody looked at the answer key for page 4 or 5. No, that wouldn't have been on 7. That's probably on a page that I didn't give an answer key for. I'll have to look at my answer key and see why the pages are all messed up. Did this go pretty easy though, overall? It's kind of what I was expecting. Okay, awesome. Well, today, we're just continuing it on. I'm not even sure if we're gonna have really new material to go over for the rest of the week. It's just showing functions in all different forms. So this one, we have 3 different functions. We have a table, so this is called F. We have a picture, which is called G. And then we have an equation right here, H. And so the letter that's written down, this is where you'll actually need Desmos. For anybody with the Chromebooks. For anybody, the letter that is written down tells you which one to look at. The number in the parentheses tells you what to find the answer. Okay, so let's do A, which is F of 5, G of 5, H of 5. Who did we leave off on? No, who went last? Alize? I think you did it last, didn't you? Okay, who's going?
A number? Sorry. 9.
9. Tyson, did you do that on purpose? Excellent play of self. Oh, okay, Tyson, you sort of get the easy part of this job.
Okay.
We are supposed to find F of 5, G of 5, H of 5. Which one is F?
I don't know, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, maybe you should have lied on that one. Okay, I'll take a drink of coffee. You maybe confer with people around you. / they are labeled.
Wait,
Okay, which one's F?
the one on the right? Was that like the
No. All right, the one on the right, let's highlight
No,
these.
like-
Let's highlight these. The one on the right is labeled that. The one on the left is labeled that. The equation is labeled that.
Bro, I'm not good at math, bro. So.
Oh, this isn't math. We haven't done any math yet.
Or-
Okay, and doesn't matter if you're good with math. We're trying to learn together. Okay, do you want to pass it on to somebody else, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay, sounds good. Choose that person.
16.
Emily already went.
Oh.
She started off the day. I know, the bingo roller makes it easier because then the numbers are already taken out. But
28.
Reese, Can you help us? Which one is F? Oh my God. I highlighted them.
Y value.
What?
Y value.
You are correct. Definitely, I think everybody's confused what you're trying to say though. Is that what you passed on?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you trying to say when you said Y value? I was just basically saying where on the screen is F?
The left.
The left. Good. So F is the table. Okay, Reese, which one is G?
The right.
The graph. And then H is the
Middle.
equation.
Equation.
Yes. Yes. Some of you should start drinking coffee or something. Okay, now we're supposed to find the answer for 5 for each of them. Reese, who's going to do that?
25.
Gone. So we'll pick Natalie. 23. I'm just going to start picking the closest people, otherwise it'll take forever. Natalie, the table, probably the most straightforward one. What is f of 5 from the table? So that would mean we are trying to find 5 in the x column. So the answer would be?
-2.
Perfect. F of 5 is going to be -2. So we find 5 in the x column, and the answer next to it is how we find f of 5. So down below next to f of 5, we're going to write -2. Each of these things individually is not hard, but when they're all combined together, I get that it feels confusing because it's all done differently. So, like we already did the tables this year, we already did the graphs this year, and we already did the equations. But when they're mixed together, it feels slightly different. And I get that a lot of you don't like being put on the spot. I'm trying to get you comfortable with that because we're doing it all year. And it's not something, the more you do it, the more you get used to it, and the easier it is for you and, as you get older. Okay, so we're trying to learn together. Natalie, I need somebody to help me with G of 5.
10.
Peyton, G is which one? And I'm doing this repeatedly so that it's second nature to you, so it's not going to confuse you. Which one is G?
The equation.
The picture on the right. Okay? So the 5, do you remember how to do that from a graph? Like when it says G of 5, where is it telling us to look?
The x.
Perfect. So on the x-axis, we're going to look at 5 and then find the height of the graph above it. 1. So then down here we would say G of 5 equals 1. Probably the last person today is going to be who?
27.
Oh, look at that. You just switched into. That was a good move. You just got called on. Okay. Whoops. Do you want some guidance on how to find H of 5? No, look at that. That's confidence. So you're using the equation.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the 5?
Put it into the x.
Put it in place of the x. So H of 5 will be 5 squared minus 5. 25 minus 5. 20. Now, I kind of feel like I'm getting a sense of this may be easy for some and this may be confusing for others. Is that probably correct? Okay, should I do one more with you guys to kind of get you a little, oh my goodness, okay. It's like universal no. I like how some people said they were confused and then immediately, no, I don't wanna watch another one. Okay, if you are having trouble with the work, make sure you're getting help on it, right? So it doesn't matter if that help is from me or a friend, it's just getting help on it. So if you kind of just move along with this and not try to figure it out, it'll be a long year, right? Like, I mean, like, you're just gonna sit around and not do anything. So if you're needing help, get it from somewhere. This also is a good time to tell you about the ASC. Have you guys heard of the ASC at all? Okay. I'm trying to think what the A stands for. I wanna say it's alternative, but I don't think so. It's the study center. So, in the back of the library, there's like a whole bunch of these panel walls, essentially. And so there's a corner in the back of the library that's called the ASC. And so that's if you need help with any subject. There are tutors in there from 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, and then some teachers. And so they're usually really good about just kind of helping you with your homework. That's essentially what they are. So it's kind of like a enhanced study hall, I don't know what I call it. So if you guys are having trouble in any class, so like if we get to work time in our class here in Algebra 1, and you feel like you're needing a lot of help to get ready for the test or something like that, that absolutely is one option for you. And I can just email the head of the study center, and she will arrange somebody from one of the classes that's good with math, and to kind of help you. And so for a lot of students, it's easier getting help from another student rather than help from an adult. You know, it doesn't matter why or whatever. But that's what the study center is for. So if that's something that would ever interest you, feel free to ask. So what I wanted you to do today was this is page 12, isn't it? Yeah, page 12 and 13. I'm kind of all thrown off because my answer comes in. So I wanted you to do page 12 and 13. They are not exactly like the problems we've done, but they're all in the same area of function. So I wanted you to try to work through them, get help on it, etc. I think I made a mistake wearing pants today. Should have kept wearing the shorts. It feels super hot in here now. I was freezing yesterday. When it was time to go home, I was freezing, and I walked outside and it was nice. So I thought, I better dress warmer. Bad mistake.